Rose, you look a little sick today. Do you want to see a doctor?
Yes, Nick. I already booked an appointment at the clinic. The nurse told me to come this afternoon.
Good. If the doctor thinks it is serious, you may need to visit the hospital.
I hope not. Last time the dentist gave me a tablet and some medicine from the pharmacy.
Was it for your toothache? I remember you had pain in your mouth and throat.
Yes, it was terrible. The dentist gave me pills and told me to rest.
Did they give you an injection? Sometimes, a small drug helps to cure the problem quickly.
No injection this time. But the patient before me had a fever, so the doctor used a thermometer to check her temperature.
That makes sense. Many people catch a virus these days, and infection spreads easily.
True. If my condition gets worse, I will ask for treatment. Maybe even a bandage if I get hurt.
Don't worry, Rose. I will go with you to the clinic. It is better to be safe than sorry.
Thank you, Nick. Good health is the most important thing for every person.
Rose, when you think about health, which part of the body do you worry about most?
For me, the heart and lungs are the most important. If they are strong, the whole body feels fit.
I agree. The brain controls everything, but if the heart or stomach has a problem, you really feel weak.
Yes. Even skin, bones, and muscles need care. Last year, I broke a bone in my arm near the elbow.
Ouch! Did it hurt a lot?
Yes, I could not move my shoulder or hand. Even my fingers and thumb felt painful.
I once injured my leg. The knee and ankle swelled, and I could not walk on my foot or move my toes.
That sounds terrible. I also had back pain once. The doctor said it was because I sat too long, and my chest muscles were not strong enough.
That's why exercise is important. It helps every part of the body: head, neck, eyes, ears, nose, mouth, teeth, and even the throat and tongue.
True. I wear glasses to help my sight, but I still try to protect my eyes.
Good idea. And we should measure our height and weight regularly to know if we are healthy, too thin, or too heavy.
Yes, and sleep is also important. If I don't rest well, I feel dizzy, tired, and sleepy the next day.
Same here. I get hungry and thirsty quickly when I don't take care of myself.
Nick, the whole body works together. If one part suffers, the rest also feels it.
Rose, have you ever seen an ambulance rushing through the street with its siren?
Yes, Nick. Last week. It was an emergency, and the patient inside looked unconscious.
That's scary. Sometimes an operation or surgery is needed very quickly to save a life.
True. My neighbor once had a serious injury from a car crash. He had a deep cut on his leg, a bruise on his back, and even a burn on his arm.
Did he bleed a lot?
Yes, and the doctors had to stop the bleeding fast. They used bandages and gave him strong treatment.
I imagine he was in shock. When people are afraid, their spirit feels weak, and they can suffer from fear and anxiety.
Yes, and stress or depression can follow after an accident. The mental pain is sometimes harder than the physical wound.
That is true. Dangerous situations always affect both the body and the mind.
Some people smoke when they feel nervous, but smoking is harmful and can even cause lung disease or poison the body.
Exactly. We must defend ourselves against harmful habits and try to live safe and healthy lives.
Life is fragile. One moment you are alive and strong, and the next moment you may fall and feel helpless.
That's why rescue teams are important. They work to save people and protect the community.
Yes, Nick. Emergencies remind us how precious life is, and why health and safety must always come first.
Rose, how do you usually feel during a busy week?
Honestly, Nick, sometimes I feel tired, hungry, and thirsty before lunchtime.
Same here. If I don't sleep enough, I feel sleepy all day, and I may even fall asleep in class.
Yes. When I am asleep at the wrong time, I wake up dizzy and weak.
Do you ever sneeze a lot in spring? I have an allergy to pollen, and it makes my nose red.
Oh, yes. I get a sore throat and sometimes a cough. The symptoms make me feel ill. But luckily, it is not a serious disease.
When I get a headache or stomachache, I usually take a pill and rest in bed.
That is a good method. Rest gives comfort to the body and helps us recover faster.
But stress is harder. It can cause anger, doubt, and even depression if we don't control our emotions.
True. Emotional health is as important as physical health. We must take care of our mental condition.
My grandma always says, "A calm spirit and a strong heart can protect you more than medicine."
I agree, Nick. Health is not only about the body, but also about feelings, thoughts, and peace of mind.
Rose, what do you usually do to stay fit and strong?
I exercise 3 times a week. Running and stretching help my muscles, and I sometimes go to therapy sessions for my back.
That's smart. I tend to play sports, but I also depend on a healthy diet. If I eat too much, I gain weight, and if I eat too little, I feel weak.
Yes, balance is important. Decreasing sugar and avoiding harmful food can prevent disease.
Do you drink alcohol?
No, I avoid alcoholic drinks. They can damage the liver and affect mental health.
I agree. Smoking is also dangerous. It causes stress on the lungs and decreases lifespan.
True. The doctor once demonstrated with a scan how smoke can harm the lung. It was a shocking image.
That must have been scary. Do you think therapy and counseling are useful for stress?
Yes, therapy helps people control anxiety, depression, and emotional pain. It brings comfort and relief.
I also try farming vegetables in my small garden. Fresh food makes me feel alive and full of energy.
That's a brilliant habit, Nick. Healthy lifestyle choices are the best medicine to protect both body and mind.
Rose, in our curriculum at school, health is always taught in the context of daily life.
Yes, I remember a debate last week. We had to define health and give a clear definition with examples.
The teacher demonstrated with data and illustrations how stress can affect both mental and physical health.
I liked that. Cultural habits also contribute to health. For instance, in some places, people farm fresh food, while in others, they depend on processed meals.
True. Environmental factors matter too. Pollution, smoke, and even nuclear tests can be harmful.
That's scary. In contrast, our neighborhood is safe and peaceful. I often see fellow students gather at midnight to study together.
Really, I would fall asleep by then. But sometimes crazy circumstances make people do unusual things.
Do you remember the ad on TV about a bride running in a wedding dress at midnight? It was funny, but also a bit silly.
Yes, I saw it. She tripped on a carpet, dropped her purple flowers, and looked embarrassed.
Haha. I also saw an illustration in a magazine of a prince trying to shake hands with everybody. It was humorous, but unrealistic.
Some people still swear that modern ads are brilliant. But others complain that advertisements constantly demand attention.
Exactly. Feedback is important. Without it, companies may deliver poor service and damage their reputation.
True. In overall health research, even a small sample of data can reveal a lot.
Yes, every bit of information contributes to the final conclusion.
Life is full of contrast, sometimes painful, sometimes wonderful. But I believe if we are wise, patient, and willing, we can solve any problem.
I agree, Nick. Whatever the circumstance, we must remain strong, secure, and ready to help somebody in need.
Rose. Yesterday at the gym, I forgot my towel. It was so unpleasant after exercise.
Oh no, I always pack mine. I even keep extra underwear in my bag, just in case.
Smart idea. My fellow trainer once gave me a suggestion to prepare a small plastic bottle for water and a steel container for snacks.
That's useful. Last month, I climbed a mount with friends. At nearly 30 minutes up the hill, I felt weak. But after 60 minutes, I was fine.
Wow, that's tough. Did you see anybody else on the track?
Yes, somebody was carrying a tank of gear for camping. It was a bit crazy, but impressive.
Haha, that reminds me of my neighbor. He once shook his arm so strongly in the garden that people thought he was doing military training.
People sometimes do silly things. But overall, these little stories are humorous and give us joy.
True. Life can be ordinary or brilliant, but what matters is how we react and how we share moments.
Exactly, Nick. Health, habits, and even these small experiences all belong to us. The choice is always yours.